Hello everyone, welcome to My Tea Connection Live, the number one place on the internet for Chinese tea education and for big Chinese dogs and cats and for connecting with other tea aficionados. My name is Lauren, this is my rooftop here in southern China where I drink copious amounts of tea and muse on the nature of existence. A pretty nice day today, and what I have here is a nice Dansong oolong tea. I've been holding on to this one for a couple of years, just in the collection, trying to get through some of these old teas. It's a Milan Xiang, and I believe it's from 2023. So, and we got the cast iron stove roaring along over here. You see, it's going pretty good. So I'm just gonna get a little rinse going and start the party. But hope everyone's doing well out there. Nice day here in China, a little bit warmer today. And yeah, really nice rinse there. Love this cup. Visually, just really cool cup. And so that's the rinse. Hey, YMZ Photos! Ooh, the oolong. I'm sipping on my aged white tea right now. Awesome. Awesome. You got a Chomay or something? I do love me some aged white tea. But let's get this dance on going. Nice first infusion there. Ooh, Conmay. It's a little bit more rare. It usually has a little bit more buds than Chomay. That's cool. Gongmei. G-O-N-G, I think the opinion. Awesome. Awesome. Let's do a mountain check-in. See how the mountain's doing. Wow, the flowers are doing pretty good. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Genetically modified to perfection. Mountain's looking a little bit hazy today. But, pretty cool either way. The lemon tree still there, throwing some fresh flowers. All these fresh shoots. These are all really fresh shoots. Check out this thing. Like just a stump of sticks. And then it just started throwing all these amazing little buds coming out. Look at this tree. Just back from the dead. It was like thoroughly cut back. And now it's just thrown all these new shoots. Same with this one. It was just a stick. And now look at this. It's just throwing these fresh shoots just out of the side. Just growing right out of the side. Look, there's even a little one right there just starting. Incredible. Ah, the miracle of nature. It's just so vibrant and beautiful. Love my rooftop garden here on my roof. And this dog really enjoys it too. So relaxed. So relaxed. And this cat, just so chilled out. Deep meditation. Gongmei 2013. Wow. That's cool. Thank you, YMZ Photos. But I can't take all the credit. My wife does most of the gardening up here. I had a little bit of a tea plant massacre occur during the summer last year, and she kind of took over. Yeah, tea, garden, vibing, just vibing. And this cat, super vibed out, just vibing, so vibing. So relaxed. But anyways, if you're just joining us, this is my rooftop here in China, where I drink copious amounts of Chinese tea and muse on about the state of existence and the nature of reality. No, it doesn't really get that deep around here. Mostly just enjoying nice teas. Like this Dansong oolong tea. It's from the Wudong Mountain terroir, which everybody loves to talk about. And Yeah, it's a nice tea. This is not the Milan Xiang on my website. It's a different one. It's one that just didn't make the cut. And I just never finished it. So I'm just working on this old Milan Xiang. It's a nice tea. But my exacting standards just didn't allow it to get on the website. But I certainly enjoy it still. But yeah, this is my rooftop here in China, where I drink a lot of tea. And just vibe. Just vibe with this dog. And this cat. Both rescues, of course. I guess they kind of rescued me. But anyways, dude, check out this gongfu yi. It's a sweet potato. In fact, there are even like sweet potatoes here. See, these are some sweet potatoes down there. See, sweet potatoes. I don't know if you can even see that. Sweet potato. That is a sweet potato. And it's just throwing all these. I'm going to harvest some of this and take it down. Look at this. It's all coming from sweet potatoes. And you just throw them in here and it makes this wonderful. I used to love this. I used to actually have this plant fried up in a like wok fried with some meat for lunch. I used to have this for lunch every day for like years. And then I kind of got off vegetables. But this is really convincing me to just throw it in the wok today. I'm probably going to have some of this for dinner because it's ready. It is ready. Love I love how you can just take like a small. I mean, this isn't a small pot. It's actually a pretty massive pot. But just grow your own. You know, grow your own vegetables. Love it. Janelle M. Cropsey, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for admiring this beautiful dog. It just came to us 10 years ago, just tick-ridden. And we pulled like 1,000 ticks off this dog. And then she gave birth to my main battle dog, who's downstairs. She had a litter of puppies while we were in India. Kind of bizarre story there. In our bed. And the bed was a total loss, as you can imagine. And then this cat, my wife just brought it home a couple months ago. And it was losing its hair, had a cloudy eye, it was half the weight. And so we just fix and flip these animals. And it's just my way of virtue signaling. Nah, but I mean, they're just free animals. Well, they're not free, they're negative. Because we only feed these animals the best. They're cash flow negative. But that's okay. They are beneficial in so many ways. Anyways, this is the second infusion here. Just getting this Milan Xiang roaring along. Man, I love Dansong oolong teas. I haven't had a Dansong in a couple weeks. So I was like, man, time to rotate back to the old favorites, man. Dansong is actually one of those teas that just helped me fall in love with tea in the first place. Thank you, YMC Photos. Yeah, this is not a tea knife. I don't use this for breaking into tea. I was using this earlier for breaking these boxes down to use for kindling in my fire. Yeah, this is not a tea knife. And in fact, I don't even really advise using knives for open up bricks and cakes. I much prefer those kind that are it's like a punch. It's like a hole punch. So it has like a circular kind of a column, and then it's kind of pointy, kind of like this, but this is silver. This will just bend. But yeah, knife can get a little squirrely and kind of like shred some leaves. But yeah, I mean, it can work if you're into that sort of thing. I just use this as like a utility knife, you know. Anyways, a nice evening here in China. The first floor has been shaking the whole building with some construction. I guess they're taking out some walls and installing some windows, something. But yeah, you got the cat drinking, the dog. That's the dog. This is the cat. The dog drinking water. Good girl, huh? Good girl, huh? She just walks away. Just walks away. I just feel so rejected sometimes. But that's okay. Yeah, I do love me some proper tea pics. I just made a video about that. My last short video was about opening bricks. Anyways, how are things going in America? Wait, don't tell me the world is careening out of control. Is that still the case? And eggs are $100 a dozen, right? Man, that's funny. I guess it's not really funny, but you just gotta tune it out. Just tune it out and raise your chickens. Nailed it. Nailed it. So what's going on in the West these days? Careening towards World War III, and egg prices are $100 a dozen, and gas is $10 a gallon. Yep. Okay. For same old. Kind of a business as usual. That's so funny. Wow, $12.74 for an 18-pack. Cool, Janelle. I used to live in California. I'm from San Diego. Grew up in San Diego. And then I was back in San Diego when I moved to China in 2014. So, California born and bred. California is one of those legacy brands. Hell yeah, YMZ photos. Good tea and music. Man, I love jamming to music. That was my whole thing when I first started making videos about tea. I would just crank the tunes when I was filming all my stuff. Awesome. Sacramento. Good old Sacktown. I've been through Sacramento a couple times when I lived up in Northern California for a while. And I lived up in like NorCal, like right on the border with Oregon. Out there in the sticks. In cannabis country. But that's cool, Janelle. Thanks for stopping by from Sacramento to enjoy my tea ramblings. Are you a tea drinker yourself, Janelle? All right, infusion number 3. Oh, Humboldt, yeah. Yeah, good old Humboldt. Yeah, I mean, like the natural beauty up there, like the Rogue River, Pacific Northwest, redwood forests. It's just so beautiful. Ah, thanks, Janelle. My little tea boutique. We're just trying to grow one day at a time. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. I'll try not to, my lives tend to be a little bit rambly, a little bit less educational. But my short videos tend to be pretty educational, and I'm starting some more live videos, or some more long videos, which will be educational. Lime Edits AM, thank you for stopping by, man. You got a notification, huh? Cool. That's cool that people are getting notifications that I'm live. Feels so important. But yeah, you are late, so it's you're bad. And next time you barge into class late, try to keep your head down and try not to cause such a ruckus when you crash in to the live stream. Yeah, we were just talking about the physical beauty of Northern California, Southern Oregon. Man, I feel like the oxygen levels are higher up there. Yeah, I used to hike through those forests, just right on the border with Oregon, kind of on the coast there. It's so beautiful. Also, an interesting thing is like, the city right on the coast there. It's called Crescent City, and it's like a dump, right? It's like methed out, just garbage. And then you cross the border into Oregon, and it's Brookings, Oregon, which is like an upper class kind of retirement community. It's just really kind of stark to see just how the different states can create two totally different feelings just a couple miles apart between Crescent City in California and Brookings, Oregon. You know, it's like a 20-minute drive between the two, but just totally different feelings. You know, you feel so much safer in the Oregon one. You know, there's not like just druggies shooting up and stuff. Those damn druggies. Anyways. Excuse me. Your short videos are so knowledgeable, and I'm happy to hear you're making more long-form vids. Thanks, YMZ Photos. That is so nice. Man, I love all the positivity. And thank you, Janelle. Beautiful garden. Wow. Check out this totally unnatural GMO plant. A rose is never supposed to have this density of petals. Look at this. There's like 1,000 petals in here. An extremely potent scent. So potent. But thank you for the garden observations. It's you know, it's not all my work. Actually, my wife does most of this. I have, you know, like this is my tea plant, which is just struggling. Just struggling. It got cooked during the summer, and it's never really bounced back. And actually, I had a bunch that just died. But yeah, I kind of started the gardening up here, and then my wife just ran with it and just created this really nice space. And these things are so heavy to carry up here. So heavy. This is the 4th floor. Or actually, this is the 5th floor because it's the roof. But it's so heavy. I mean, imagine getting this cast iron stove up 5 flights of stairs. There's no elevator. It was gnarly. Yeah, Serpent Rider, the 1st floor, you hear that? Yeah, the 1st floor is just hammering away, doing some renovations. And yeah, I mean, I'm just worried the building's going to collapse. I mean, they're not exactly, you know, board certified down there. And they're just knocking out walls. Hope their understanding of engineering is up to snuff. Awesome. Yeah, no elevator. It's like an old farmer building, kind of like these. You can see all these buildings here. Kind of just these older 3, 4, 5-story buildings. And yeah. No elevator. Yep, I carry everything up 4 flights of stairs, including this. I mean, this thing weighs 100 pounds, you know, easy. When it's, you know, when it's dry, obviously it's less. But, yeah, I mean, this thing is 200 pounds, at least. And, you know, like my refrigerator and stuff. I actually hired a guy to help with some stuff. But, yeah, I mean, my back still doesn't feel the same. And I work out all the time, like I deadlift and stuff, but man, I mean, like I remember carrying this, like I just put this up on my shoulder and just walked up the stairs, like I was shaking. It almost killed me. Yeah, these plants are heavy. Yeah, they're seriously heavy. Wow, thanks for stopping by. There's a lot of people on this stream today. Your short videos are so knowledgeable, and beautiful garden. You have a skill issue, Lime Edits. That's okay. You know, skill issues are great because you can fix them by just learning skills. Not like a intelligence issue. Those are more tricky. But thank you, YMZ Photos, for the compliment. And I'm going to definitely get more long videos coming. And Serpent Rider said, I get the feeling that the leaves have grown a bit on your terrace. Yeah, they sure have. I mean, spring is springing, and everything's, like, kind of filling in. Like, these were all, like, super chopped back. You know, these were, like, just bare sticks here. So, yeah, everything's growing nicely. we lost a leaf on this palm tree. My wife had tethered it to this, and then on a windy day, it just ripped off. You really gotta just let the plant kind of go free. You try to tether it sometimes, and you're introducing stress it was never evolved to handle. But yeah, sorry about the noise. They are just banging down walls downstairs, and I'm just fingers crossed that the whole building doesn't come down. Because I mean, it's not like they're super professional. They don't have, liability insurance. Let's just put it that way. And thank you, Janelle. Yeah, my wife does a really good job. Lime at its bro paid for premium English. Yo, which part of China are you in? East or west? I'll wave to you from India, like right now. Hey, Lime Edits, I'm actually in South China. So just across from Hong Kong. So in Shenzhen. Shenzhen is just across the border from Hong Kong. In fact, a lot of my tea, I actually walk to Hong Kong. Or I walk across the border to Hong Kong and then get it sent out of Hong Kong because it's faster and more secure. So, yeah, I'm in South China, right across from Hong Kong. But thanks for asking. By the way, is this a PG-13 channel? Lime Edits, it sure is. Janelle retracted a statement. A lot of four-story buildings, and the apartments are more affordable. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In my country, the law states that the new buildings 5 stories or more need to have an elevator. Ah, yes. Serpent Rider, what is your country? I thought you were in America. I see. Yeah, sorry. I was kind of distracted reading back things. Anyways, let's drink more tea. Here we go. This is like the third infusion. So yeah, this is Milan Xiang. That means honey orchid fragrance. Xiang means fragrance. So yeah, does it taste like honey orchid? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had a honey orchid, but that means fragrance. So that would be the aroma. Man, it does smell good. Dude, I love Dancong oolongs. The smell, it just hits. It smells so good. Yeah, really nice aroma. Really nice aroma. Love this tea. America! Yeah, so is that like some state law that you have to have an elevator? Well, yeah, that'd be like, well, that could be like a federal law, right? The Persons with Disabilities Act, kind of like mandated elevators and stuff, curb cutting, all of that. Yeah, what's that? The Disabilities Act of 1979. I don't know. I don't know what year it was. But I do remember my constitutional law class. We covered this. But yeah, Dancong oolong tea, love it. It's from really close to where I live now. I mean, I can be over there in those mountains in like 2.5 hours. So I'm going to Wui Mountain next month, and I'm gonna swing by the Phoenix Mountains, and actually I want to swing by a bunch of places because that whole trip going kind of from Shenzhen up the coast into Fujian province, that whole trip you're just passing tea regions. Like this is like Fujian is kind of like the capital of kind of tea regions, except for maybe like Yunnan. But like Wui and You know, Fuding, the white tea, and you know, Anshi, tea guanyin, and you know, Zhenghe white tea, and then like Tongmu village up there in the Wui Mountains, and there's just a bunch of tea regions in Fujian province. You know, Fujian province has a really interesting history. There's a lot of empty houses in Fujian province, and it's kind of been like one of the richest provinces historically. You know, kind of all the coastal provinces, right? But Fujian, a lot of people in America are from Fujian. And so there's just been like waves of immigration out of Fujian into the West and to Europe. And so you go through like on the high-speed train and you're just passing like all these empty houses. And they're nice, but like rich families just left them. They just left. But yeah, sorry about the noise. I mean, they're just like up here on the 5th floor. This is the roof. The 5th floor, it's shaking every time they hit. I'm just like fingers crossed. But yeah, if I don't make it, just know I just wanted to make Chinese tea easier for people. That was what he was trying to do. Make Chinese tea easy. And he died doing what he loved. Drinking tea and live streaming. With loving cats and dogs in a beautiful garden. Anyways, how's everybody doing out there? How's this cat doing? What's going on over here? This cat seems really undisturbed by the noise. What's up? This dog just doesn't care. Absolute bliss. Sweet serenity. This dog does not care. It's not even consciously aware of any noises. And this cat just tuning it all out. That's what you gotta do. You gotta just tune out the noise. Isn't that right, Huza? Just tune out the noise. Anyways, yeah, that's my rooftop here in China. Any of you guys been to Asia? Yeah, I look back, it was such a big decision to just drop out of college and move to China when I was 24. Cool. Maojian. Oh yeah, Manuel. Is that your Amazon Maojian? Yeah, all day long, Serpent Rider. They're in deep meditation. They're actually kind of my spiritual teachers. I've been really trying to learn from them. How do they do it? Yeah, Manuel, I remember your story about your Amazon Maojian. How is it, dude? Is it from last spring? Well, you probably got a pretty good price on it. Probably better than my prices. But, it's not always a good thing. Cool. This dance song, this Milan Xiang is pretty green. You know, we call this a strip oolong. Because, as opposed to like a tea guanyin or something that's rolled up into a ball, this one's kind of just rolled into these strips. And I guess you can see it more when it's dry, but I mean, you can still see like this, still partially rolled up. Whoops. It's just like rolled into a strip. So, we call it a strip oolong. Yeah. Anyways, let's finish this. Go to infusion number 5, I believe now. La 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 la. La la. I love how the leaves are all pressed into the side of the guy one. Yeah, ex-bodybuilder Emmanuel. Actually, Emmanuel's getting back into it, YMZ Photos. I think that's what we said. He's getting back into it. He was just in like the off season, doing some recovery of his joints and stuff, giving his connective tissues a break. But he's getting back into it. He's eating 200 grams of protein every day, 2 chicken breasts and a 250-gram sirloin. And he's in the weight room every day. He's doing a push-pull leg deadlift split. And Emmanuel's just crushing it right now. You know, it's interesting. A lot of people fast and they lift when they're younger. And then when they get older, they kind of stop doing this stuff. But really, it's like these things are most important as you get older. Like, you can not lift in your 20s and you're still going to have some muscle if you eat a little bit of protein. But then, like, when you're in your 50s, like, your muscle is just wasting. Like, you're just losing muscle every year unless you're lifting. And so you get so pale and frail in, like, your 60s and stuff. But, yeah, I mean, my parents, like, I actually built them in, like, a whole gym. Like, I built them a squat rack and some dumbbells and a barbell and, like, 300 pounds of plates. And they just don't do anything. Like, I tried to teach them how to lift. They're like, oh, that's for young kids. I'm like, no, that's even more important in your advanced age is that you lift. Of course, with proper form and, you know, with an eye towards recovery. Obviously, recovery is like a lot slower when you're so old. But yeah, let's get grandmas and grandpas out there moving some iron around. Check out these herons over here. The bird, a heron. You see him in that tree over there? Yeah, so there's a lot of herons because there's a little mountain stream that originates up in that huge mountain, and it flows down and it flows through this little village here. And there's all sorts of herons that live in the stream, and there's like freshwater that live in it, and they just eat that. I just love seeing these birds over here. Really cool. It's rare. I mean, you don't see a lot of like mammals running around and stuff. But these birds they seem to be thriving here. Not unlike this cat. Absolutely thriving. And this dog, clearly living its best life. Look, it's even drooling. That is the drool of absolute relaxation. This dog is so relaxed. Just drooling. Yeah, well, that tree is right on like the water bank, but yeah, I mean, usually I see them walking around like in the water, but they seem to really like. Oh, there they go. Wow, look at them. There's so many of these herons. These are like pretty large birds, and they have really long bills. Ah, really interesting birds. Nature. Just love me some nature. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody, and listening to me ramble with this Milan Xiang Dancong Oolong Tea. Not the one on my website, but pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Don't those leaves just look delicious? Actually, I started eating leaves with Dancong. Like, just the way they smell, and I just started eating them. And now I usually just eat like bud tea leaves, like Bai Hao or something. But I kind of want to eat one of these. like this, I'll just drink those leaves in here. See, there's some leaves. They're delicious. I don't know why Dancong oolong leaves seem to taste the best of all the leaves. But yeah, sorry about all the commotion today. They didn't tell me. Actually, there's kind of a running joke here in China that like the hammer drill is the weapon of choice for a lot of construction at home. Even for hanging paintings and stuff, you're going to use a hammer drill because all the walls are concrete. So it's like a hammer drill, drills by spinning, but then it also has this like forward pulsing motion. And so it just shakes the whole building. And so it's not uncommon for people to start hammer drilling at like 6 in the morning, even on like weekends, any day. So it's kind of like a running joke here in China. Like just the hammer drill. That's what you hear. That's a hammer drill. I actually have a hammer drill. And maybe I'll get it out one of these days. Just show it on the channel. But it's a serious drill. It's like a two-handed, massive. It's like as long as this. It's like a large piece of power tool. But yeah, that's like in America, everybody has like a little drill and like a little hammer. But that's because your houses are made of wood. So here it's the hammer drill. And then typically you drill out a hole and then you'd hammer in like an anchor and then crank on it, like twist it to expand it in the wall. So that's just how you deal with concrete walls. There are some benefits to it. Like a windstorm, you feel much more secure. You don't get any creaking and think the roof's going to be pulled off your house or something. In Oklahoma, where my warehouse is, those windstorms are intense. And, they have tornadoes and stuff. All that's pretty frightening with wooden homes. Sounds like someone's playing some electric guitar music too. A lot of interesting stuff going on right now. It's the weekend. A lot of people come from the city to this little village to enjoy the weekend. But I guess that's probably about all I have to ramble on about today. Thanks for stopping by, Emmanuel, YMZ Photos, awesome. Serpent Rider, thanks for cruising on by. Lime Edits AM, thank you for stopping by. And Janelle, our new subscriber. Janelle M. Cropsey. Thank you for stopping by, Janelle. And thank you, everyone. And I will leave you with these leaves. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, YMZ Photos. You too, man. I'll see you tomorrow.